Hello, hello, hello. I am attempting to finally branch off and create a new phase in my YouTube journey of poetry and just reading to you. This video, I decided to just start with my most recent work, my most recent event, which has taken place on a holiday to France. I have created two little poems to do with two cities that I have visited, Nantes and Paris. And yeah, I got tired of postponing the actual act of reading poetry to you. I got tired of anticipating when am I actually gonna read other stuff, or whether I'm actually gonna read to you my stuff that I've written. So instead of just constantly pondering on it and postponing it, I decided to just start. Not care how messy my hair looks, not care about just how it will sound, since I'm not even used to actually reading my poetry. I've only ever read it to like a singular person at a time. I'm not used to presenting my poetry. I'm not used to just showcasing it. And I really want to put the practice in. I really want to see myself improve in confidence of reading it, improve with how I just, how I how I showcase it to the people that are listening and watching. So yeah, without further ado, I think I'll just jump straight into it. I don't want this video to be hella long. I want it to be straight to the point, me reading and then me, I guess, just talking about it a bit after, and then going off to the second one and doing the same, and then boom, 2 poems done right there. So let's start then. Let's start. I haven't practiced much at all, but we'll see how it goes. And hopefully the more I do these videos, the better I just practice and just understand the tone, the structure that is meant to go with the poems I create and read, or with the poems I read of other works. And yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the first poem, to do with my trip to Nantes. This is just the part 1 of a holiday which took an unexpected turn and left me alone without a single thought of glum. I promised to save my money, even more to save my time, yet this spontaneous trip earned me more than what was spent with my dime. A sense of control was being foreign in a city of unknown. A desire to explore one of warm summer gaze has shown. Stabilizing solitude waited upon my souls, whether left by my right, whether toe leading my sight. And still, I wasn't able to make the step of creating a spark with a stranger I haven't yet met. Though I managed to dissipate, retract from the usual life's dictate. People of Nantes don't know how to dance, even less do the men put effort in their style. Their welcoming nature mixed in with my glance, leaving me at peace that stretched for a while. There it is. I stumbled there a bit. I don't think I can be asked to redo it. Might as well roll with how it has been, Just imagining it if I was like presenting to a room of people, like how it turns out is how it is. You just gotta keep going and make the best of it. Yes, so that was a little poem of my little trip to the city of Nantes. It was my second ever solo trip. I had no one there. I was left alone. to explore, to just be at peace. I turned off social media and just kind of like distanced myself from the usual life. 2 days was enough for me to explore whatever I wanted. And as the line, like I set a few aims for that little holiday, but as the line, I wasn't able to make the step of creating a spark with a stranger I haven't yet met. I always try to talk to strangers and create new connections, but I found it super complicated during this trip. I guess the language barrier did its damage. And my favorite part, I guess, line is to do with how people of Nantes don't know how to dance, and the men don't put effort in their style, which is, I literally mean it. I don't see men put much effort in, and for that weekend that I was there, I can comfortably say I was the best dressed man. And yeah, when I went out for a night, I wasn't pleased with how people danced. They had no confidence, they had no effort. But either way, I left with some peace that stretched for a while. Let's move on, shall we? I said I won't try to make this video long, but it seems like it'll reach 10 minutes as is. The second poem is to do with my visit to Paris, and without further ado, let's just get into it. Now's the time for part 2, the awaited continuation beyond all my expectation. Oh yeah, my friend is waiting for me there too. 15 years till this moment could be reconstructed, for me to arrive with a matured eye, build my own idea for the city without any bias conducted. Sweet, tender words all around, I finally see to where my stylistic roots were bound. Even artists have their own building and square. I'm sure I'll come back to get my portrait as a souvenir. My long-awaited chess opponent was discovered at a pub. You cannot fathom the happiness I felt as I ticked my final aim with a satisfied shrug. I received both chaos and order, just as the tarot had dealt. Paris has left a peculiar impression. So much more is yet to be seen. I'll come back with my beret and a planned out vision to share my love with a city so pristine. Just a little one, just a little one. Nothing major, nothing crazy. Long story short, I loved my trip to Paris. I was surprised with how much I actually enjoyed it. The people, the city, so welcoming. To where my stylistic route to abound. I like that line because I was impressed with how many more men actually put effort and actually showed up with just nice outfits, you know. And I connected with the outfits that I brought to this holiday. It was very beautiful to see. I also enjoyed witnessing how Paris is just, I guess, very welcoming and inviting for artists. I went to a building that had open studios with artists showcasing their work, that people can just walk around for free and buy the work. It was just amazing. And a square in one part with artists drawing, and you can just buy a portrait of yourself in the moment. I found that amazing. My souvenir for this holiday was a beret, which is right there. But next time, as I said, I will get my portrait done. For this holiday, I set a name of finding a chess opponent, and in Paris that has happened. It made me incredibly happy. Before this trip, I received a tarot card and it symbolized, it had 2 pentacles symbolizing chaos and order, and I can assure you this trip was filled with both chaos and order, a good balance of both. You always need both to progress in a steady manner. And yeah, I'll come back with my beret and a planned out vision to share my love with a city so pristine. I am definitely planning to come back, hopefully sooner than later, and hopefully make many more incredible memories. That'll be it. Thank you for letting me present my poetry for the very first time. I have many more stuff that I've written, and who knows, maybe one day you'll see them. I'm incredibly happy I finally decided to do this, and I'm really looking forward to the future where I'm able to present my creative writing to you. Thank you for listening. Stick around, witness my progression, and enjoy your life. Bye bye.